What's up YouTube? It's Noah with Royal Nation Creations back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to teach you 5 steps on how to successfully breed ball pythons. Alright guys, step 1, you're going to want to make sure your ball pythons are ready to breed. As far as your females go, you're going to want them to be 1,500 plus grams, and I would say 2 to 3 year old range. You just want them to be a very healthy weight. Their ball pythons are a little stockier animals, so the females are going to lose some weight during the breeding process, so you don't want to start out your season with them underweight or even close to that. So like I said, I would go for the 1,500 plus grams, and then as far as your males go, I usually start them at 700 grams plus. You don't want to breed them too small because some of the smaller males are known for not having successful clutches just because they're still too small and young. So that's what I would do as far as when to start your ball pythons. Alright guys, step 2 is going to be temperature adjustments. I usually start my breedings in the fall, and as soon as I start doing my pairings, I'll just drop the temperatures a few degrees in the evenings just so it kind of mimics their natural cycle. And then after that, I'll just increase my temperatures as the breeding cycle goes on. Some people like to just go with the natural weather outside, the temperatures, but that's just what I found that works for me. All right guys, step 3 is gonna be to finally introduce your male to your females. We always suggest putting the male in with the female because of the pheromones in her bin. Also, the bins that the female's in is going to be a little bit bigger, so there'll be more space in there. And as far as how often to put your males in with your females, I would just put your male in once a month with the female. Throughout this time, you're going to want to be tracking the copulations and when you're pairing them and when you're removing the male from the female's bin. Another thing too, you're going to want to make sure you're feeding them good, because when you first start introducing them, the females will usually start pounding food. So if you notice that she's hitting the rats really fast when you put them in there, give her a little bit of an extra meal each week. That way she can pack on the size, because like I said, she's going to lose a little bit of weight after laying. So you just want to make sure she's really beefed up. Alright guys, step 4, you're just going to want to monitor your females. As you've been, so far you've already made sure that your males and females are of breeding size and ready to go. And you've also adjusted your temperatures and introduced your males to your females. So you're going to want to monitor your female now, because she's going to start laying on the colder side a lot more often. You'll also notice her wrapping around her bowl. All she's doing by doing that is the follicles are building. You're going to notice that she's getting a little bit more chunky. That's just, like I said, the follicle is getting bigger, so you're going to be able to see that with her. If you have an ultrasound machine, you can ultrasound her so you can actually get the exact measurements on the follicles. I think it's very beneficial to have one. That way you know when you want to start introducing your males to your females. But like I said, if you don't, it's perfectly fine. It's just a helpful tool. Also, around that time, a little bit further in, your female is going to start ovulating. So what you'll notice is you may look inside her bin and it looks like she ate a football because she's so big. That's just her ovulating. After her ovulation, she's going to have a shed. Yeah, like I said, after her ovulation, she'll have a shed. About 30 days after that shed, you should have eggs. Right around the time that you see that she's ovulating, you will see her move to the warm side. She'll be laying over there a lot more often trying to warm the eggs, because at that point they are already fertilized. You don't need to pair your males anymore at that point either. You can get them out of there and start getting them back on feeding if they got off feeding. But yeah, that's what I would do for monitoring your female. Alright, so your female has already ovulated and it's been the 30 days. Go ahead and go in there and check for the eggs, and if they're there, carefully remove your female. Pull all the eggs out and check them for good eggs and slugs. Slugs will be pretty obvious. They're like a yellowish brown color and you'll be able to tell that they're bad. For your good eggs, just go ahead and candle them. You'll put a flashlight underneath the egg, and you'll want the embryo to be facing up when you put it in your incubation box that you already have set up. You can check in one of my previous videos. I have a video on how to set up an incubation box for your ball python eggs. But after that, you're pretty much done. They'll incubate in the incubator for 50 to 60 days, and you will have ball pythons. You'll successfully be a breeder. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you can, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.